but are you okay? What the? What was that? Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki.
I'm Adam.
And in today's video, we are doing a snack and food review. So,
yes! Sorry.
If you enjoyed this video or find it helpful, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really, really appreciate it. It really does help out my channel and allows us to keep making these videos, which we love making these videos. So today we've got a lot of food in front of us that we're going to be trying. We actually don't have many sweet items. We've got some salty items that we've kind of switched over to sweet items because they can kind of count. But we definitely are more on like the savory, salty snacks today. So we're going to go ahead and get started with a drink like normal. Today we're trying an Ollipop flavor. This is the banana cream, which we haven't tried this one yet, and I'm excited. I'm curious what it's gonna taste like.
Same.
It is plant-powered. It's got 4 grams of sugar per can, prebiotics, botanicals, and plant fiber. We really like to use Ollipop as like a lower point option for pop substitutes. Of course, there's like diet pop and stuff that's 0 points, but a lot of times we like to choose this because they taste really good. They aren't overly carbonated like some things are. Like I feel like pop's more carbonated than this, and I prefer to not have too much carbonation because it kind of upsets my stomach. Anyway, they've got a bunch of different flavors that we've really enjoyed. The root beer is definitely my favorite, I think, that we've had. We still agree on that. It does have chicory root in it, and it looks like stevia, but it's 50 calories for a can, 16 carbs. It's got 9 grams of fiber, 4 grams of sugar, and 4 grams of added sugar. So it says gently swirl before opening. I've never seen that.
Is that always that? I was going to say.
I don't know. And 1 can is 2 points on WeightWatchers. That smells like ripe bananas.
Ooh.
Like when I'm baking and I like mash the bananas. Not what I expected it to smell like, honestly.
That's exactly how I pictured it would kind of look, though.
Yeah.
Hey, it matches me.
Doesn't it just smell like when we have a banana over there that's way too ripe and we can use it? Interesting.
Like banana bread.
Let's see. Yep. Cheers.
Okay.
It tastes like that. It doesn't taste like banana cream.
No.
Well, okay, there's a little aftertaste of cream, I would say. Like, that sounds weird, but like it's a little creamy when you like...
Yeah.
At first, it just tastes like they squeezed overripe bananas.
Yes.
And it's the juice of overripe bananas, which is kind of weird.
Why do you have to say it like that?
Because that's kind of what it tastes like. I don't know what to think.
I feel like you... I was trying to think of something you could put that with that would be, like, good.
There's some people who use, like, 7-Up or Dr. Pepper when they're baking, and I feel like you could actually probably make a really good banana bread with this.
You probably could.
I might have to try that just for fun to see, because we have another can in there. Yeah. It is, like, decent on its own, but it's kind of weird to me.
It's so weird how much it tastes like just like a ripe banana.
It tastes like banana juice if there was banana juice. Is that a thing? I mean, yeah, like strawberry banana juice. Like,
yeah, that's strawberry banana. Yeah.
Honestly, I would like this better if it had a little bit of strawberry flavor to it, if it was strawberry banana.
Maybe we do that?
3, 2, 1.
2.5.
3. Whoa, I went higher than you. I like, again, like I said, it's not like overly carbonated. It does have like a good sweetness to it. It's just a little weird. It's a little unique to me where it tastes like straight banana juice.
Yeah, I think 2 points too. Most of them are 1 point. So the fact it's 2 and it's not like, kind of different.
Yeah.
That's why I get a low rating.
I'll definitely stick with like the root beer.
Root beer and that classic cola, I think is good.
Dr. Goodwin. I like
Cherry
that one.
cola or something.
Yeah.
Whatever, yeah.
Next, let's move on to some salty things. So the first thing we're going to be trying today, I'm excited to try these. So I've actually recently started working with Ready Nutrition, and I'm so excited about it. I haven't even like made an announcement or anything about it yet, at least when we're filming this, but I'm going to be an athlete with them, and I'm going to be working with them to create content because I actually use their products a lot, especially their protein bars. We fight over the peanut butter chocolate protein bars. They are so good. If you guys haven't tried them, they're usually available at like Walmart and stuff, and they're 5 points for the bar. We love them. So we like those. We like the dark chocolate ones, but I've never tried their protein puffs that they have. So I'm excited about this. First of all, this bag, I have never received a bag that is actually this packed with product. Like, it is just like firm up to here protein puffs. Like, so that's really nice. But in this bag, it has 3.5 servings. 1 serving is 110 calories. It's got 1.5 grams of fat, 16 carbs, 3 grams of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, and 10 grams of protein. So it does have a little fiber in there. It has no soy, no whey. It's gluten-free, and they are pink Himalayan sea salt flavored. So it is with plant protein, and I'm curious to see what we think, which Adam loves protein puffs so much, mostly because they just have really good crunch to them, and we try to find ones that don't really have too much of like a protein flavor to them, but
and a lot of them have like really good seasoning and like a lot of seasoning, so
true. Which this one's just sea salt, so there's really not going to be much flavor to it, I feel like, but I'm thinking this would be something good to add to snack mix with popcorn. Like this and air pop popcorn, it adds more protein and fiber. Let's see. I just opened that so poorly.
Good job.
Okay, so first of all, it kind of looks like cereal. Here you go.
Thanks. You opened that like the worst way possible.
It kind of smells like syrup. It almost smells like...
it does. Wait.
It smells like cereal.
It does. It smells like honeycomb.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Isn't it like, it's sweet?
Yeah.
It doesn't say on there, it says pink Himalayan sea salt, but in here it says Himalayan salty caramel seasoning.
Oh, that's good.
It has like a caramel flavor to it.
It smells like honeycombs.
I'm so confused because yeah, it almost does taste like cereal. First of all, it's like good salty. I like how it's salty. It's so interesting. It almost reminds me of the chips from WeightWatchers that are like you can like taste a little like sugar but then salt on them.
Yeah. It's weird because like the initial taste is sweet, the aftertaste is salty.
I feel like I've never really had, like, it tastes like cereal.
Yeah.
I've never had protein puffs that taste like this. Like, they're definitely crunchy. They're a little bit smaller, but I don't mind it. Like, I like the size.
Did you say the points? I don't remember.
Oh, yeah. And the points, it's 2 points for the serving, which is a third of the bag, which honestly, this is packed.
It's a lot. That'd be perfect for it to add to a snack mix.
It's so weird that it tastes like a salty cereal, but I like it.
Yeah. I'm glad you saw that caramel seasoning because I was like, that threw me off.
Right? I was not expecting it to be sweet, but I really like the saltiness too, like I said. Okay. 2 points for the serving is not bad. Actually, let's see what the serving size is. Let me just check it.
That's a 2-point serving?
Yeah, so that is a 2-point serving, which is actually pretty big because these bowls are pretty big.
I have to change my rating.
3, 2, 1. 4.
4.5.
4.5.
I was honestly debating doing 5.
Oh, really?
After I saw that serving.
So, did they have enough, like, flavor for you?
Yeah. Honestly, the sweetness is what bumped it up, too.
Yeah.
Like, that, it has a little bit of sweetness that I wasn't expecting.
But it's not, like, over-the-top sweet.
No.
And also, it's not, like, fake sugar sweet. Like, they don't use any artificial sweeteners, so it's not like that. It says it just has, like, organic raw cane sugar, so it's just a little bit, and that's just in the seasoning. That seasoning gives it good flavor. I was not expecting the caramel.
Right? Are there other flavored ones?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look and see if they have other options, but definitely has a sweetness to it, but in a good way. I like it a lot. Yeah. I'm gonna keep eating this.
That could have been one of our sweets now.
Oh yeah, that would have actually worked as a sweet. Okay, the next thing we're going to be trying today is from Amy Lou, and I'm super excited. So we've tried a few of their products in our videos, and they actually offered to send us some extra things to try. So they sent us these, and I've seen them a couple times, and we've wanted to try them, but never grabbed them. So I'm excited today to be trying these. They are the Amy Lou chicken meatballs. They're sea salt and cracked black pepper, and for the serving of 4 meatballs, it's 4 points on WeightWatchers, so pretty much a point a meatball. It's 150 calories, 9 grams of fat, 2 carbs, and 16 grams of protein. So a good serving of protein in these. They said you could cook them on the stove, microwave, or the air fryer, so I just air fried them in a foil. I'd say like a pretty decent size for 4 of these for 4 points. That's really not bad. You can cut those up and add them to a bowl, you can add them to pasta, or you can make a sandwich with them. That was what I was thinking. Oh, or even like a wrap, but sandwich? I could go for a meatball sandwich. Really so anyway, this is what they look like. These are the black pepper sea salt chicken meatballs. Point a meatball. They do smell good. Cheers.
Cheers.
It almost reminds me of like meatballs you'd have as like an appetizer, like at a party or something. Those would work as like a party appetizer, or just like when we do appetizer night and we're looking for something with a lot of protein. 4 points for the serving and 16 grams of protein isn't bad. So that would help fill us up.
So each meatball has 4 grams of protein then.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's good. It's like kind of salty, but also we just had the salty puffs, but like it's got good salt and pepper flavor, and yeah, I like it. It definitely reminds me of like when we would buy store-bought meatballs before, but I haven't had that in a long time and I kind of miss it. Yeah. It's just for the convenience even.
Yeah, you don't get the like greasy like
yeah, not at all.
Like meatballs.
You can't even really tell that much that it is chicken, but it is like not as greasy like you said. Yeah. I like those.
Me too.
That would definitely be something as like a convenient item, because I was thinking like every time I see them at the store, I'm like, I'm not gonna buy them, I'll just make my own meatballs with ground chicken. But then there are so many times where I want to have meatballs and I don't feel like making them because they take work. They really do take longer than like turkey burgers and stuff. So 3, 2, 1. 4.5.
Oh, I almost went 4.5.
Really? I really like them. I like them a lot. I like the flavor. I like the pepper. And I think that I will definitely start buying those just to have as an ingredient. Like the same way I just have like prep chicken and stuff like that. Like why not just have them? Obviously I can make meatballs homemade whenever I want to. But like I said, a lot of times I just don't end up doing it. So Those are good. Okay, the next thing we're trying, I'm really excited about these. Again, another thing that we had tried recently in our snack reviews. Actually, we've tried them a few times and loved everything from them, but they saw our video and they have some new products that they just released, and so they sent us one to try. Ooh. So this is the Scott and John's Honey Sesame Salmon. It smells amazing right now. I went ahead and heated it up, and these are just seafood freezer meals that they have. They are so good. I love the seafood in them. They are from, where are they from? Maine, right? Yeah, they're from Maine. So it is like such good seafood. The shrimp's amazing. And now they have bowls with salmon. So I was super excited to try this. For one bowl, it is a little bit higher on WeightWatchers. So it's 12 points for the entire bowl, which honestly, it is a decent serving for what it is. I feel like it is a good portion of rice. It's got a good amount of veggies and sauce. And then it's got the chunks of salmon, which look really good. So I'm excited still to try this. 12 points for the whole thing. But again, with freezer meals too, you can always add more. So like sometimes I like to add extra protein or veggies to it. That's just how it works best for me. I always have veggie mix prepped in the fridge. So that's something really easy I can add to freezer meals. And then a lot of times we have like chicken sausage or chicken or stuff like that we can also add if we're feeling more hungry and want to make it just more of a filling meal. So for this one bowl, it is 350 calories. It's got 10 grams of fat, 52 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 14 grams of sugar, and 15 grams of protein. Like I said, it smells really good. So you gotta get salmon, broccoli, pepper. Oh, and there's some edamame.
Ready.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What I love about these every time is that it just tastes like I heated up leftovers or that I just made it like here.
I was gonna literally say it tastes like a homemade meal.
We've said that about everyone we've tried too, is that it tastes like something we just made here because the seafood is so fresh. That salmon is perfect. The sauce is really good. It's pretty sweet, like definitely sweeter than I expected, but it is honey sesame, so I guess that makes sense.
It's so good though.
It's so good, and you can definitely taste the sesame oil or whatever. There's definitely sesame in it. The veggies are good. I even feel like the veggies aren't like, sometimes with freezer meals, they're just a little bit more like soggy, and I feel like these aren't like that. They definitely have a little bit of bite to them. It's really good.
It's very good.
I wish it wasn't 12 points, honestly. That's kind of high, but again, this is something that I just add some extra things to, just to add some 0-point food so that I can have a little bit more. But honestly, this would be really convenient for you to bring to work.
Yes.
It's really good.
It's
got great flavor.
Yeah, it does.
3, 2, 1, 4. I definitely like the shrimp ones better.
Yes.
But just because I like shrimp better, I think. And I wish it wasn't 12 points. Otherwise, I probably would have said higher.
That's exactly my reasoning too.
But still, in my mind, I think they're the best freezer meals we've had. I think that they're like the freshest. They have really good flavor, and I just love them. Yeah, I really do like them.
So good.
Right? Okay, the next salty things, we have 2 salty things that are pizza flavored, so that's what we're going to be trying next. Let's just do the chips first. Yeah. So I've had a lot of people recommend that we try the legendary chips, and I've seen them at Target in the 4-pack, and I always like walk past them thinking I should just get them, but I never do. But this time I finally did because they had pizza flavored, so I just didn't want to pass that up. It sounded really good. They do have barbecue. That's what I was looking for, but they didn't have them when I had looked at Target. They just had like, I don't remember the flavors that they had. I feel like it was like plain and cheese or something, or maybe ranch and cheese, but I wanted to get the pizza ones. So anyway, this entire bag is 3 points on WeightWatchers, which I was surprised how big the bag is because it is also pretty full, I feel like. I think it's got a good serving in there. It's 150 calories for that serving. It's got 6 grams of fat, 5 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 20 grams of protein. So first ingredient is protein blend, meaning it's going to probably have a slight protein taste. I feel like they're going to be pretty similar to Quest protein chips, but these do say that they're popped protein chips. So I think they'll be more like pop chips. Yeah. Is that what they're called? Yeah. So pizza flavored, 20 grams of protein, and 3 points for this bag. Let's see how they look. Okay, isn't that how pop chips look?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Like popcorners.
Or popcorners. That's more what they look like. Yeah. They look a lot like popcorners, and also that's a big serving.
Yeah, that is for 3 points.
Like 3 points? That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Okay, so let's go ahead and dump these out in the bowl just to see the serving. That's a big serving.
That's solid.
Honestly. For 3 points.
Yeah.
So they have a pizza smell.
Yeah.
I smell it.
Yeah. It's in there.
It's there. So 3 points. Cheers.
Cheers.
I don't want to stop eating them.
I know. I almost like want to just finish that bowl right
Those
now.
are really good. Like, actually, yeah. Can I have another one? Mm-hmm. I think both of us just love that pizza flavoring. Mm-hmm. Like, it's like pizza goldfish.
It's dangerous.
It's so good. I mean, for this though, for 20 grams of protein, like, I don't really taste the protein taste.
No.
At first, like, I had 2 of them, and I was like, okay, this is a little dry, like, styrofoam, but as I keep eating them, they've got such good flavor. It kind of takes away from the fact that they're, like, a different texture.
Yeah.
But they kind of just melt in your mouth. They're kind of like pork rinds.
I was gonna say, I like how crunchy, but also, like, not crunchy. Like, there's a good crunch at the beginning, but they, like, melt in your mouth.
I honestly like those way more than I expected.
Same.
You saw what I wrote.
I did not. I already wrote mine, so it didn't matter.
3, 2, 1. 5. I wasn't expecting to give it a 5, but honestly, those are really good.
We just went back for like 3 extra ones, so I feel like that kind of told itself.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a fan. I really like them. Now I want to try the barbecue ones because I've had people, but I don't know if those are all like pop chips like that. I think that maybe the pizza were the only like that, but maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong.
I was saying, I think I would like them more if they were the pop chips.
Yeah, they might be the pop chips. This is such a big bag, I feel like. But for 3 points, not bad. Definitely a little bit pricier. It's like the Quest chips where it's like, I want to say it was probably $2 a bag, maybe a little less. I don't know, but I like them.
I love them.
And I got these at Target. Okay, the next thing we're trying is also pizza flavored. So I found this at Walmart, and that's pretty much where we usually get this. I thought it was a Walmart brand, but then we've also seen it at Fresh Time. So it's not just at Walmart, but the brand is Fresh Cravings, and they have a honey jalapeno hummus that I love. So I was really excited to see that they had a pizza hummus, because again, we like pizza flavored things. So this should be interesting. For the serving of 2 tablespoons, it is 60 calories, 3.5 grams of fat. It's got 4 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, and 2 grams of protein. And that serving on WeightWatchers is 1 point. So it's always nice when we find a hummus for 1 point, because I feel like a lot of times it's 2 for 2 tablespoons, but this one's 1 for 2 tablespoons. It looks like it's got some good seasoning on it. It smells a little bit like pizza. Yeah. Definitely. More like tomato.
I was gonna say, I can smell more like the seasoning.
Yeah. We're gonna just be trying with pretzels. Cheers.
Cheers.
I definitely taste tomato. I feel like it's a little bit strong on the seasoning, but maybe that's just because it's got like that. Like I taste like strong oregano. Yeah. But I think it's definitely different than like the pizza seasoning we just had, so maybe that kind of is why it tastes a little weird.
But no, I agree. It almost tastes like tomato with oregano instead of just like pizza flavoring. Yeah.
It's pretty strongly seasoned, but doesn't taste so much like, I don't know, it's like missing that pizza flavor. Yeah. But it almost just tastes like Italian, like it's like tomato basil, I guess, pretty much.
I think if it was named Italian hummus, it'd be...
Or tomato basil.
Yeah. It'd be perfect.
Actually, I don't even know if I really taste basil that much, like tomato oregano, but I don't know. I definitely like it. It's a good hummus. Yeah. It's not my favorite. I still like the honey jalapeno way more. And it's not exactly what I was expecting, but let's go ahead and rate it. Yeah. 1 point for 2 tablespoons isn't bad, and honestly, it would be really good for a pizza wrap. So if you took like a low-carb tortilla, spread some of that hummus on, put a little like mozzarella, or even like a Laughing Cow, and then turkey pepperoni, chicken, or like a chicken sausage. That'd be a really good pizza wrap. 3, 2, 1. 3. Oh, we agree.
We're on point.
It's pretty just like average, like it's good. I think I just had higher expectations for it, and maybe that's why.
I think it's because we tried the chips first that we had like this pizza flavoring in our mind. And
more so the one that we like, I feel like, whereas this again is more like tomato, oregano. Still good.
That might be good with pasta too, like a hummus pasta.
That could be good, yeah. Okay, so moving on to kind of sweet. We have a few sweet things today that we're going to be trying. I feel like this kind of counts. It is Bourbon Peach Barbecue Sauce. So we have been loving all of these different Kinders, wings, sauces, and barbecue sauces and stuff. And we wanted to try this one because Bourbon Peach sounds really good. So for the serving of a tablespoon, it's got 25 calories. It's got 7 carbs, 6 grams of sugar, and it is 2 points for that serving. So a little bit higher for a sauce, but we don't always use that much when I do recipes with barbecue, so we thought we might as well try it. Let's see, we're gonna squeeze it in here. It's definitely like a pretty thick barbecue sauce, it looks like.
Yeah, and it's got the barbecue smell to it.
It's got the barbecue smell to it.
Stop.
What does that even mean?
Don't make fun of me.
So, it looks like a typical barbecue sauce, but I can smell the peach. I definitely smell the peach, actually. Yeah. Okay, ready?
Do you smell the barbecue?
Cheers. I
can taste the bourbon.
I can taste the peach. Pineapple pizza bake?
Yep.
That's like the perfect sweetness to just add to the... Yeah, I definitely think that'd be good with it.
Very good.
But honestly, just as like a dipping sauce too, it's really good. Yeah. I don't know, what all do you use like a bourbon peach? Mostly like wings?
Probably wings.
Grilled chicken, fish, or pork. It'd be good on fish. I definitely like that you can taste the peach, but it doesn't really taste like fake peach, I feel like. It's got like a good... I want to keep eating it.
Right.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. 3. 4. I just gave it a 3 because it's 2 points for a tablespoon. But I think it's good. I think it's really good. I think I'll still stick with my Sweet Baby Ray's no sugar added barbecue because that's my favorite. But we'll use this one while we have it. I think that it'll be good with chicken. And I definitely want to try it with fish though. Yeah. We did get mahi mahi, so maybe with mahi mahi this would be perfect.
That'd be really good, actually.
Like on tacos? Yeah. Okay, so... Boom. It's kind of weird that it's barbecue with peach, but I think it still would work with fish. Definitely. And we just found this at Walmart. That's usually where we get these, or Meijer. I don't know. I feel like they're usually at most stores, just like near the barbecue or near like the different sauces. Yeah. Sometimes it's just hard to find the different types that they have. Yeah. Okay, the next thing we're gonna try is another Amy Lou product. So this is their apple and maple chicken mini links. And we usually buy the big pack of Amy Lou breakfast sausages from Costco. We love them. So I'm excited that they have apple and maple. And these are actually 2 points for 3 links, which is not bad for chicken sausages. They're a good size. So why did I do that?
I don't know.
So 3 of these is 2 points, which is not bad. Usually it's like a point for 1.
Yeah.
90 calories for 3, 3.5 grams of fat. It's got 4 carbs, 3 grams of sugar, and 10 grams of protein. And we're gonna go ahead and give it a try. So I just heated these up in the microwave. They might be kind of hot. They are. They're steaming still, so be careful.
Hot. They are kind of hot.
This one doesn't wiggle.
Oh!
I was trying to wiggle it. Cheers.
Cheers. I already know. I'll put them on now.
By far, they have the best chicken sausages.
Right? So good. Like, such good flavor.
Those are gonna be so good for pancakes.
That's what I was gonna say!
For pancakes, for French toast. Those are so good. I love them.
I love them.
3, 2, 1. 5.
4.5.
I give it a 5 because it's lower in points than normal chicken sausages, and they're just perfect. Like, sometimes we get chicken sausages from different brands and they have like a weird taste, kind of like a weird aftertaste. I feel like more so with turkey sausage we get that weird taste,
yeah.
But sometimes with the chicken, but never with theirs, never with the regular ones that we buy, and yeah, they're really good.
Yeah.
I like them.
I went 4.5 just because I think I like the other small ones a little bit better.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Like the ones we buy from Costco?
Yeah. I love the sweetness of these, so that's why I give them 4.5 because they taste amazing. The points are perfect. Like,
yeah.
They're going to be so good at a bunch of stuff, but I think the Costco ones I like just a little bit better.
I actually prefer these over the Costco ones.
Okay.
I like them. I like when they have a little sweetness to them. Even mixed with eggs, I feel like the apple maple still works well, but those are really good.
Very good.
Sweet. So the next sweet thing that we're trying, we've got some fruze balls. So we've tried these before on here. I don't even remember where we got these specifically. I think it was Woodman's, but we saw this new flavor, caramel choc peanut butter, or maybe it was Walmart. I don't know.
Trader Joe's.
Or Trader Joe's. Oh, it might have been Trader Joe's. They do sell these at Trader Joe's, but it's usually a 4-pack like this, which we've done this before where we bought these and we thought it was like the full serving, but you only get 2 balls. But for this flavor, 2 balls is 4 points. So it's not terrible. 2 balls a point, or 2 points a ball. It's hard to say. Each ball is 2 points. So for 2 of them, it's 121 calories, 5 grams of fat. It's got 18 carbs, 3 grams of fiber, 13 grams of sugar, and 3 grams of protein. So it is high in sugar, but it only has 2 grams of added sugar. So it's mostly because it's made with dates. That's the first ingredient. Then it's got peanut butter, peanut, cashew, hazelnut, and almond. So it's pretty much just like dates and nuts, which is why it's a little bit higher in points. But I'm excited. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, this one has 5.
Ooh.
Oh, it says 2.5 servings per container. So it comes with 5 balls. So they're usually coated like this with, I think that's coconut, right? And then the inside of this one is caramel choc peanut butter. 2 points for 1. Let's see. Cheers.
Cheers.
I have to say, these are definitely one of my favorite date products that we have, that we eat, because like a lot of times we try bars that are made mostly with dates and we're not a huge fan of them. And I usually like these. I feel like they're not too chewy. They have a good sweetness. I didn't really taste much like caramel. I don't know. I definitely prefer the peanut butter and jelly ones.
Yes.
I think those have better flavor.
Definitely.
I think that they're a good option for like a quick bite. And they're also gluten-free and vegan. I definitely like the PB&J ones better, but I do like those. And I feel like they always like I eat it while I'm eating it. It's like, okay, but then not, like I want another one right now.
Yeah, right.
It's good sweetness.
Yeah.
2, 1, 3.5. They're a little bit high in points for the size of them, but I do like them.
They're good. I think that I like the PB&J and the cookie dough ones that we tried.
Oh, the cookie dough ones were good too. I forgot we tried those.
So I like those 2 better, so that's why I gave that a 3.5.
Yeah, that one seemed a little bit dry, and I feel like with the PB&J it adds a little bit with like the...
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, the last thing that we're going to be trying is some protein powder, but this is some plant-based vegan protein powder. I've gotten questions about the PE Science brand and their proteins they have that are plant-based, and so we're going to be trying them today. So usually I just order directly off PE Science's website, but they do have a lot of their products on Amazon. But we're going to be trying these 2 different ways. So last time that we tried their other protein powder, I got some comments saying we should just try it in milk so that we could taste it better. But usually when we have protein powder, we have it with a banana, milk, and ice and blend it up to make a protein shake. We're going to be making the Cinnamon Delight protein powder into a protein shake with a banana and ice cubes and Fairlife milk. And then we're just going to do one of the Peanut Butter Delight just mixed with Fairlife milk. So we're going to test both of them and see, and that way we can try it both ways. So I'm going to quickly make that protein shake and then we're going to go ahead and try it. I'm not usually ever great at like having the just milk and protein. I usually prefer the protein shake. So we went ahead and did this. Let's see how it is. It looks a little thick. It almost looks like it turns into like a protein shake. So the first one we're gonna be trying, we have some Fairlife fat-free milk. Then we put a scoop in the container and shook it up with a blender bottle. So it's got one of the like blender balls in there. So for the serving of a scoop, it's 110 calories. It's got 1 gram of fat, 4 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, and 20 grams of protein. It's made with pea protein and it looks like it's got some stevia, and we're trying the peanut butter. And for 1 scoop, it's 1 point on WeightWatchers. Cheers.
Cheers. Is that plant-based flavor?
I definitely would prefer it in a protein shake like we make it, but definitely with plant protein too, it's got a different consistency. I feel like it's a little grainy more so, but I feel like any protein powder is like that anyway. So this is the Cinnamon Delight, also 110 calories for a scoop and 20 grams of protein, and a point on WeightWatchers.
Smell that.
So, oh, it smells really good, and it smells good with the banana. It smells like cinnamon banana. This has banana, fat-free Fairlife, ice cubes, and a scoop of the powder. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's
amazing.
It's so good. It almost tastes like cinnamon roll, where it's got like cream cheese frosting to it. That's just as good, I'd say, as like the Snickerdoodle one they have.
100%.
It definitely has a, like, it leaves something in your mouth. Like, it leaves a coating of protein powder versus, like, the whey protein, but that's always how it is with plant protein.
Yeah, that's good, though.
But for a vegan protein powder, plant-based protein powder, it's really not bad, yeah. And it's got 20 grams, so not bad. I feel like the rating would be the same, it's just how we prepared it. So, like, I'm gonna give them the same. I feel like the flavors are both just as good.
Yeah, I like one flavor better than the other. So.
Okay, you can do 2 different ratings.
Okay, my top rating will be for the peanut butter, my bottom rating will be for the cinnamon.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. 3.5.
4 for the peanut butter, 5 for the cinnamon.
5.
That is amazing. And it's
especially for 1 point.
And that it's plant-based and doesn't have like the crazy, it's probably in a protein shake. So it's more like one of the other stuff.
Yeah,
but
he loves it as a protein shake too. We both prefer it that way. But
that's how we drink it, and that tasted amazing. Yeah. And so I think that Cinnamon Delight, like you said, is just right up there with the Snickerdoodle.
It's pretty much, and I'd say the Snickerdoodle's a 5. I love that protein powder. I think if we would have blended the peanut butter one, it would have been...
Yeah, probably would have been similar.
I definitely prefer the cinnamon.
Yeah, it's so good.
Okay, so that wraps up our video for today. I'm actually remembering this time to pick our favorites.
Yay!
So, what was your favorite salty?
I think we both agree the pizza chips.
I feel like, the pizza chips were amazing. Honestly, for the serving, 3 points, really good. These were also really good. I forgot because we started with these and I want to keep eating them.
Yeah.
But I feel like with those, I would just want to like keep eating them. Very similar to like cereal. This was good.
The meatballs.
I know.
Okay.
I know. The meatballs. See, everything was good for salty. And then your favorite sweet, I would have to say probably these chicken sausages.
Yeah, I think so.
So definitely the Amy Lou were good picks this time. But everything was really good. Honestly, there was nothing that was like,
crazy.
Nothing bad today. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye.